Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some common mistakes using first conditional. So let's get started. In this conditional structure, I'm talking about something real. Not something imaginary, but something real. So I can use the modal auxiliaries will for the future, but if the idea is maybe, I use the modal auxiliary might. And if you want to express ability or possibility, we can use can. And the other part of the structure, we use if. If it rains tomorrow, we cannot have a picnic. If it rains tomorrow, we might not have a picnic. The idea is maybe. If it rains tomorrow, we will not have a picnic. Definite future. And we notice after if, we use a present verb. If it rains tomorrow. We're talking about tomorrow, and that's the future, but we cannot use a future structure. I cannot say, if it will rain tomorrow. We cannot use future. We have to use present in this structure. If it rains tomorrow, we cannot have a picnic. Example, if it rains tomorrow, they cannot have a picnic. Or you can use the contraction can't. If it rains tomorrow, they can't have a picnic. Remember, stress the word can't so people know it's negative. They can't have a picnic. Stress the word. You don't have to pronounce the T, can't, to express that it's negative. Stress the word to express that it's negative. They can't have a picnic. Again, if it rains tomorrow, they can't have a picnic. Let's practice. If it rains tomorrow, can they have a picnic? That's right. If it rains tomorrow, they can't have a picnic. Or I can use will not. They will not have a picnic. Contraction, will not, won't. Use the long O, like no and go, won't. They won't have a picnic. If it rains tomorrow, they won't have a picnic. Let's practice. If it rains tomorrow, will they have a picnic? That's right. If it rains tomorrow, they won't have a picnic. But we don't always have to use if. We can use different connectors. We can use unless or as long as. Let's practice with these. Example, as long as it doesn't rain tomorrow, they can have a picnic. Or, as long as it doesn't rain tomorrow, they will have a picnic. And I can switch the order of the clauses. I can say they can have a picnic tomorrow as long as it doesn't rain. Or I can say they will. Contraction, they will, they'll. They'll have a picnic tomorrow as long as it doesn't rain. Let's practice. Can they have a picnic tomorrow? That's right. They can have a picnic tomorrow as long as it doesn't rain. Let's practice. Will they have a picnic tomorrow? That's right. They'll have a picnic tomorrow as long as it doesn't rain. That's the condition.
As long as we hold true to that tradition, I have no doubt that America will prevail.
What you got?
As long as you keep your food tied up or in a vehicle, you should be fine.
Yeah.
And it'll stay that way as long as you keep playing along.
Well, as long as you can keep your mouth shut for the rest of your life, you're in no immediate danger.
Now, the district attorney says close your eyes and hear it. Well, he is a great case, as long as you keep your eyes closed.
As long as this machine is at Wayne Enterprises, I won't be.
You guys should be okay to stay here as long as you keep your food tied up.
How about, to make up for the stress of this departure, we give you a little extra money, as long as you agree to maybe keep moving forward?
Or I can use unless. Put the stress on the second syllable. Unless. They can have a picnic tomorrow. Positive. They can. Don't stress can because it's positive. They can have a picnic tomorrow unless it rains, because in that case, they cannot. Again, they can have a picnic tomorrow unless it rains. Or I can use will. They will, contraction, they'll. They'll have a picnic tomorrow unless it rains, because in that case, they will not.
But I can't do it unless you're with me. Sarah? Sarah!
I mean, unless, of course, you're busy.
Don't call me unless you get something really big you can't handle yourselves.
What?
I won't do it unless you help me.
They won't take me unless you go.
Let's practice. Can they have a picnic tomorrow? That's right, they can have a picnic tomorrow, unless it rains. Let's practice. Will they have a picnic tomorrow? That's right, they'll have a picnic tomorrow, unless it rains, because in that case, they won't. Another example. I told my son he can play basketball if he gets good grades. Again, after if, I have to use present. I can't say he can play basketball if he will get good grades. I have to use present. If he gets good grades. He can play basketball if he gets good grades. Or I can switch the clauses. If he gets good grades, he can play basketball. But if he doesn't get good grades, he cannot play basketball. He's not allowed to. Let's practice. Can he play basketball if he gets good grades? That's right, he can play basketball if he gets good grades. Or I can switch the clauses. If he gets good grades, can he play basketball? That's right, if he gets good grades, he can play basketball. Now let's practice with as long as. He can play basketball as long as he gets good grades. That's the condition. Let's practice. Can he play basketball as long as he gets good grades? That's right, he can play basketball as long as he gets good grades. That's the condition. Or I can use unless. He cannot play basketball unless he gets good grades. Because in that case, he can. Again, he cannot play basketball unless he gets good grades. That's the condition. So remember, can't. The negative, stress the word. He can't play basketball. He can't play basketball unless he gets good grades. Stress the word can't to express that it's negative. Don't worry about pronouncing the T, can't. We use a stop T, can't. The tongue goes up and stops the air. He can't play basketball unless he gets good grades. Let's practice. Can he play basketball? That's right, he can't play basketball unless he gets good grades. That's the condition. So remember the rules. After the connectors, if, as long as, and unless, use a present verb. Example, if it rains, as long as it doesn't rain, unless it rains. Don't use will after these. Use present. And for the other part, we use auxiliaries. Will to express definite future, might to express maybe, and can to express ability or possibility. Example, if you keep watching and practicing with these videos, you will learn English faster. Or I can express ability. If you keep watching and practicing with these videos, you can learn English faster. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.